Fire escape engineers, inspect the summary video. Here we are in Palisades. First of all, we got debris and obstruction. This is all got to get cleaned up. Myself and Inspector Hallahan is here looking at the fire escape. All welded fire escape, diamond plate, all welded, 100% diamond, all 100% welded. Our biggest issue here is that we need to load test this because the fire escape looks like it's in good, fair condition, and she's ready to proceed to a load test. Or avoid the load test, and we can, to avoid the load test, we can reinforce all the welded connections and avoid the load test. Let me explain. So obviously minor stuff can be done, getting this to tie back in correctly, silicone shut these things. All these welded connections, you got to make sure they're sealed. But any welded joint, if I put a piece of flat or a triangle up here with metal gusset, I can bolt it, eliminate the weld. If I put a bolt on this connection over here, I can eliminate the load test or the x-ray. Bolt it here, eliminate the weld of the x-ray. Can you push down for a second? I put a little clip here, bolt, eliminate that weld. Put underneath these treads, if I put a clip underneath and I put bolts, I don't have to verify these welds through x-ray or load test. I put a plate here, bolt, no need to verify that connection. Okay, put a plate here, bolt, no load test. Put a bolt through here because it's welded, no load test. Silicone shut all my connections. It's through bolted into the building. See that? Through bolted. So what I need to do, not to have to load test this, I go inside and I verify that plate on the inside. Again, I verify it, no load test. Welded angles here, as you can see. Put a bolt in there, no load test. Put a bolt in here, no load test. No x-ray, no load test. As soon as I put a bolt through here. All my treads, 100% of my treads need a clip underneath with 2 3/8 bolts on either side. This is welded down here. I put a clip, a bolt, no load test. All these joints that are welded, as soon as I make a mechanical fastener, no load test or x-ray needed. So we can proceed on this fire escape to a load test, or we can eliminate the load test by negating the issue with the welds. Load test. Okay, see this ladder? 100% welded bars. Those bars are supposed to be punched through the flat, then welded on the outside. Nope, instead they welded it on the inside. And when you weld it on the inside, that means you got to load test or x-ray every one of these welds. So to avoid the load test, we need to mechanically change the connection process here, so we don't have to x-ray or load test. So here's a fire escape that needs very little, a little bit of scraping, a little bit of painting. They've been maintaining it with some paint, so a spot paint. I recommend a full paint, but they should silicone all the connections so water doesn't get into and create rust, bumps and bubbles and bulges, ice jacking, rust jacking. But so to verify every one of these, x-ray or load test. So even though she's passing, she needs to be x-rayed or load tested. Otherwise, let us fully refurbish all the welded connections with a bolt, and there is no load test. We'll discuss with the client the options of the two prices and what they should be getting as a market price from the local vendors, and see which way they want to go. Any questions? Fire escape engineers, inspect the summary video, 866-649-0333.